So, if I'm not mistaken, early on there was a leak that said Charizard, Blasters, and Venusaur are getting forms right. And
Regional forms.
Yeah.
I think we still thinking that they mean Paradox forms? Because the rest of that leak was true, right?
I'm
Not
forgetting which leak
necessarily.
that
It
was,
said
though.
the next region was Atlantis. And
yeah.
while this
And
isn't, that's the kind of
It is.
It's debatable.
What's Blueberry Academy?
No, but
I would.
He's right though. It kind of is.
It kind of is, but I don't know. If I was a leaker posting a leak 2 years ago, you'd think he'd hone in on Spain, not on one part of a DLC
because
pack.
the code name of the game is Atlantis.
The code name of Area 0 is Atlantis.
That's perfect. This is pretty much area. If Terrapagos is the region, it's perfect.
I
is
don't
very
think
sus.
that's true. I don't.
The question
think
is, we don't
leak
know
is
if it's
true.
real. 100%.
And then also people do put in false information or have information that they think is real that's actually false. Right. That's
It's
also
much more
a thing.
strategic to put Atlantis than Spain. Like from a point of view of not getting caught.
Yeah.
You're still right, and you're not wrong. Like, you know?
I mean, I would
Also,
argue though by putting he still gave enough information to if he's right, he's caught anyways. You know, why shy away from Spain if you're already teasing?
Because that's the
Atlantis
main
and regional forms for Kanto.
You can say you didn't know.
Yeah, and
Like,
not
no, it
easy.
was just imagination.
The thing about that leak is that it was very early. We don't know if it's real or not. That's the problem with it.
I can't
it's
find
got
it, man.
questionable things in it, and then it also has things that are just like, wow, that's spot on.
Yeah,
So-
to me, like regional forms
But
of Kanto starters is my automatic. Nah.
Is
But
it though?
see,
Because if it was that early in development,
You don't
might
know.
have thought regional forms, but maybe it isn't regional forms.
It was just
Maybe
Paradox.
Yeah.
I
these
will say
terraforms.
this. I will say this.
Or it's like how this guy said Atlantis, but he knew it was Spain. You know, or maybe he didn't know, but he just like I think that leak is like. I think there's a lot coming from it.
I think okay. Look, I still am leaning, and at this point, it's just for my own so I don't get my hopes up. I'm leaning no on this, but if I may, I think if this is real, I think he did mean regional forms, and I do think it is regional forms. And I think, Soul, you've pointed this out on Blueberry Academy's little promo art. There's missing starters, there's missing Pokemon, but you see the grass, fire, water elements.
Oh my gosh!
On imagine if it's a regional Charizard, Blastoise, and
them?
Venusaur.
Oh no!
And that is at Atlantis. That is at Atlantis.
So the
Bro.
whole thing with that leak.
That's a new one. That's a new
The whole
one.
thing with
That's
that
crazy.
leak- Yeah, the whole thing with that leak is that he who knows where this person was working. He could have just been working with that code name, and that's it. He didn't know anything else about the games, where it was or anything. It's just, this is code name Atlantis. This is this area. You know what I mean? So there's a lot to be said about that whole thing.
No, but wasn't it? Am I crazy? Wasn't it that he actually got certain specific things right?
There was other things, yes.
There were some things that
we need to pull it up. Otherwise
I think
we won't
his stuff was debatable. One thing he said was that the legendaries would represent the Hands of Time, one representing past, one representing future, which definitely is the case. But he said one would have the power to go back in time and one would have the power to go forward in time. Unless that's in DLC.
The fact that this was all said in Gen 8 or before Gen 8, that's crazy. The fact that
but people have been speculating this for forever.
I can't believe I can't believe we're how you're guessing
It's too
3 years
specific.
ahead. It's way I can't believe this is a debate. It's 3 years ahead. The fact that it's 3 years ahead and it's still pretty. I could have easily said, Gen 9 India. It's gonna have to do with this, and that. It's gonna have to do with I don't know, northeast, southwest, something, and
and you could get one of those right, but the fact that they got 3 or 4 things right, they got one thing wrong.
But they were
one of
pretty
them's not
easy
confirmed.
things, to be honest.
It's not
Past
easy.
and future.
It's the fact that it's in tandem with one another.
Yeah.
That is incredible. You
Past
got
and
Atlantis.
future has been speculated for so long in Pokemon.
Yeah, but not
And
past.
regional
It could have been
variants
past
and
and
for
future in
Kanto
India.
starters,
That would have been
yeah,
wrong.
if they're gonna
Past
give
and
regional
future.
variants.
Future
and
in
why not?
Atlantis. Past and future in
Atlantis is
what
the
else was said?
perfect place for past and future because
No,
it's literally
no,
a
Louis,
past civilization
no,
with future tech.
No way. Who in
love
their
this.
right mind? Who in their right mind would have said they're gonna have a region of Atlantis? Nobody would have believed. You would have
People
went
can speculate some crazy
you'd be
stuff.
like, Atlantis doesn't even exist.
Exactly. You would have went Spain, Italy, Australia, India, China, Russia, everything. You would have touched every before you went. The fact that he said Atlantis and still went through with it, people would have said that that's a crap post and like shut it down immediately. Fact that he went with Atlantis tells me that he wasn't trying. He wasn't trying to do that. He actually had something going on.
Look, man. My dad always told me I'm hybrid. You'll learn. I'm from the south. My dad always told me
The very far
that the sun shines on a dog's butt some days.
Oh my god. Is that the end of that story, Lumi? That's it? That's
Yeah.
the lesson?
I get what
the
he was
lesson.
saying, but this is not that, man. This is so far. This is so different from everything else.
We'll circle back in November and see.
Okay, the Atlas and Sword and Shield is the Gen 9 clue, but it's not Australia. It's going to be loosely based on Atlantis. Loosely based.
Loosely. That's crazy.
Two clues present in Legends Arceus. Two clues present in Legends Arceus. Okay. A message in a bottle on the beach,
Didn't
which
happen.
we never found. And a trident symbol in the professor's home. So I don't
Didn't
know
happen.
but that okay, wait. So this was from
Wait,
October.
pause, wait.
This was from October 2021. Okay. So it was a
Okay,
long
so that
time.
would have been 4 months before Scarlet and Violet were revealed.
The reason I brought it up is because it could be cut content. Like this
It
stuff
could be.
could have been cut.
There's a
3
whole
months out.
house. There's a whole you know what was in Legends Arceus, right? The actual Diamond Pearl character's house was in the game, but you never got to go to
right.
it. There's still content, so they definitely cut things last minute for
Okay,
whatever
so then-
reason.
The legendary Pokemon are the Hands of Time duo. One represents clockwise, the other anti-clockwise.
That
with
is
the future
true.
path.
That is true.
They
Yeah.
time travel between past, present, and future, which technically they came from the past or the
Was
present.
the
They did
future,
time
yeah.
travel. Depending on the version, you will either go back in time or forward to stop the legendary
Which-
sinking the island. went
Which
away.
we have
That's
not
not-
seen yet.
that's
but
not-
This
that's
could
not
be
true
in
yet.
The DLC. This
That,
could
that,
be.
I,
be
that
DLC.
sounds like Blueberry Academy to me. But
Louis,
let-
we've talked about going back in time, like in Area Zero. That could totally
This is
happen.
this is the biggest one, but the
I
easiest
just
one.
don't think Koraidon and Miraidon could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will have ancient and future forms of Pokemon.
That's
See, the
100%.
fact that
In
you
a past
oh
and
my
future
God.
game, of course you're gonna have
Yeah, it's,
ancient.
it's
No.
pretty. It's pretty good to guess that. That's a very
That's
easy
like
guess.
that's
fine.
like if
But
I
like-
said
but-
if I said
but
the
you
next
get
game
that-
set
you-
in space, you're gonna have space Pokemon. Well, yeah.
But you get it along with Atlantis. The Atlantis is crazy. Keep going. Let's just see.
The Kanto starters get regional evolutions.
That's
Ah, that's
The island is a
Well,
water
interesting
paradise.
evolutions, not variants.
It's like Legends, right?
Oh yeah, he does say
Yeah.
that. Like evolutions, like they evolve.
So it
but
would
like
be
I said, it could be
Bulbasaur,
different.
Charmander, Squirtle, but a regional variant for Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise.
The
Interesting.
last
Whoa, whoa,
line
whoa.
is. The last
That
line
makes
is
it
the
a little
island
more
is a
believable
water
to me. That's a
paradise.
little less fan
It's
service.
a water paradise.
Yeah, that's the last thing.
So
That's
that's
Blueberry
confirmed.
Academy. That's
could-
like
That was not a water paradise.
It kind of is.
It kind of
It's in
is.
the water.
What is it? Read the story includes the Dragon Paradise.
Dragon
Yeah, that's
Palace.
true.
Dragon
Palace.
Palace in the.
I think-
that's
I think
exactly what
that-
it is.
If this was cut,
I think he saw the DLC.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
this is predicting the DLC, not actual Scarlet Violet. I think this is the DLC. I think wow, this is a great. I'm glad I came on this podcast.
Yeah, this is good.
I think this
Alright.
leak. Oh,
Go
my
make a video.
God.
I will
It's-
say,
I don't
I
have
will
time.
say, I will say, this is my thoughts after hearing that. It could be something.
The sun is shining, man.
The
I
sun
will
is on
say,
the dog's
I
butt.
will say,
It's
is it
just
on a
shining.
dog's butt or in space? We don't know yet. But I don't know. There's some things in it that I'm just like, I don't know. Like specifically
Yes.
the bit about I don't know. It is possible that Legends had cut content. They cut games and they cut it last minute. But it seems weird that they would cut 2 hints to I don't know. It just all seems a little.
It depends on. So it's all speculation, honestly, but it depends on like what was going on with the development of Scarlet and Violet and this DLC. Because to me, it sounds like this was maybe supposed to be in the base game, and then they actually pushed it and were like, you know what, we can use this stuff for the DLC.
You're gonna prompt all that talk of they're cutting
whatever
part of the
people-
game and making us
People are
pay for it.
dumb when it comes to that. But you know, it's not that. It's that they were making ideas. They were making the whole like game plan for the game, let's say. And this person was privy to some information and shared some of it.
We'll see. We get
know if it's
regional
real.
evolutions for the Kanto starters, and I will I'll take it all back. But to me, like that is
That'd be so
because I love the Kanto starters so much. That's a dream come true, man. So like to me, I can't.
nervous.
And we
I'm
need more
nervous.
Charizard forms.
I can't believe it.
And you know they're gonna make a Charizard form one way, shape, or form. If this forms Charizard's involved, like
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like people have said it so many times that they're not gonna do it. That's how that usually works. They're like,
So
maybe.
there is a clip. There's a piece of gameplay or something in the trailer where they showcase a Magnemite that's got something on its head, and then there's a Mamoswine. It's like a
I
silhouette
think
of
you're
a
being
Mamoswine.
Geodude.
What did I say?
You said Magnemite. I'm not sure what you're talking
It's
about.
like
while
a
I'm asking.
screw.
There's a
looking
screw
like
on it.
shit,
That's where
but,
my thought
yeah.
came from, but it's Geodude.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
Okay.
And then there's like, so I guess what I'm thinking is like, I don't know, maybe there could be some sort of connection where these new regional forms have to do with like weather, or maybe they're artificially created. I imagine this like Water Paradise and Blueberry Academy is going to be like, actually, maybe I got this from your video. I watched your video this morning, Lumi, where you said like there's going to be these like artificial biomes. Did you say that?
Kind of. So basically, you kind of have to go back to Urashima Taro to explain this.
Okay.
In Urashima Taro, in the Dragon Palace, there is a room where you can see the 4 different seasons: spring, summer, winter, fall, and
Very
you can like
cool.
walk into them.
Yeah.
Well, if you look on that board that you're talking about with the Mamoswine and the Geodude, there is on that board a little region of some kind. I don't know
Yeah.
where it is, but and on it you see some sun icons,
There's
which
snow.
could represent spring or summer. Snow could represent winter. Rain could represent spring or summer. You could make an argument that sun is one, rain is the other. It'd work for both. And then there's wind, which could represent fall.
Yeah. So
And-
I think that's really interesting. That could be nothing. That could be something. But maybe these new regional forms aren't really, because it's like how could there be regional forms, in like an artificial biome, right? But if it's a laboratory as well.
The big thing with that is we've heard some people like Eclipse or you know other people just say like there's more to the Blueberry Academy than what we're seeing, you know.
Yeah,
Obviously
be.
there has to be like ways that we can catch Pokemon. There's probably going to be like a whole underground land.
Bro, yeah, there's no way
Yeah.
it's just that tiny school. Like, where's the food coming from?
Exactly. Well, I think the school could be really big.
They straight up said that most of the Blueberry Academy is underwater.
Yeah.
Or is located under the
So
ocean.
this makes
So there's
the
other
island
parts.
is a water paradise, bro. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
It does tie back with the Umashira Taro story, because the palace, Lumi, I don't know if you knew this, but in like all of your videos you don't say it, so I don't know if you did, but the 4 seasons is like what the palace is. Not like the hotel, but you know, like it's like it has like 4
House is just a Holiday Inn.
each side of the palace has a specific 4 seasons attached to it, and it's like kind of epic. So yeah.
Right. Well, that was
Yes.
my logic.
Yes.
Hybrid's got his hand up.
So you know, I'm looking at the leak. I got the leak, right? Like, got
Okay,
the
good.
Atlantis thing.
I didn't send it to you.
No, you didn't. No, I know. But like, it says depending on the version, you either go back in time or forward to stop this sinking. The legendary sinking. Stop the legendary sinking the island when awakened. What if that's just Terrapagos
Yeah,
awakening?
that's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah,
And
I imagine it would
And it
be, yeah.
lifts Paldea up.
No, that's what that is what you were saying, legit. And like, so
So Dusty, maybe you get your cutscene. We just then have to travel back to stop that from happening.
No, that actually works, because that way Paldea is not all shifted and like rumble. It's not like Tears of the Kingdom.
Dude,
you go back
this
to Breath of
episode's
the
gonna
Wild.
blow up.
Oh shoot, dude! I did say too. I said in the video tomorrow where like I talked a little bit about Majora's Mask. One thing I even talked about was in Majora's Mask. At the beginning of the game, Link is teleported. Is everybody here familiar with Majora's Mask? Have y'all played that?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, well, you know, at the beginning, he's teleported to right when the moon is crashing into it, and he has to time travel backwards
Yep.
to stop the moon.
Yeah.
So I mean, that would work. That would kind of work with if it is borrowing from Majora's Mask. And to be honest, I really think it is.
Yeah.
That would kind of work with it.
It seems like Pokemon has been borrowing a lot from Zelda games.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they're
Yeah.
successful. Why not?
Yeah.
And honestly, like, the more and more I think about it, like, so do you think there's space on that side for actual Kanto, for actual starters? Because if that's the case, Lumiere might be right. That might, it can't.
He posted it.
Hypothetically, if
So
there
it could
are
be anything. It could totally be the
It could-
Kanto starters, which would be insane.
All right, look.
You know, actually, no. You
I'll
know
admit,
what?
y'all have me a little more sold on this.
You know what?
I'm still going to tell myself it's false, just because
No,
if I go in
I think-
going, I want regional Charizard, and I don't get it, I'm going to cry.
Guys, and if Kitakami is actually in Japan, that means it would border Kanto,
Oh my
which
god.
I
would
don't know
make
about
way
that.
more
I don't
sense
know-
if there's.
I don't know about that one. I don't know
I'm
It
saying
would
about that
if-
one.
border
if.
Johto.
If maybe.
The reason he's saying that hybrid is because the area of Japan that Kitakami is based off of is called the Tohoku region, which
Okay.
is like in real life it's called the Tohoku region, which is what the Pokemon world of Sinjoh, that is where that would be, is Tohoku.
Okay.
It's
Interesting.
interesting.
So
And then
if
that-
it's in Japan and it is geographically accurate, hypothetically it is in between Sinnoh and Johto.
And when we
Got
talk
it.
about regional forms, I think it makes way more sense if you have a Pokemon that naturally travels just to like another part of, you know, wherever the landmass is. That just seems way more plausible to me.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Soul on it being just east of Paldea. I know people get upset about that, but I mean, you know, you can go cry over how Galar's upside down. I mean, it's not 1-to-1. It's Pokemon. I mean, you know.
Speculation. Until something's confirmed.
Sorry, so what'd you say?
I was just saying, until something is confirmed, then all of the options are on the table to me.
Right.
So I don't say one way or the other. Like, it could be all the
Yeah,
way in
but
Japan.
some
but-
ideas are better than others.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
man,
Pokemon usually goes with the worst one.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
You might be right about that Terrapagos cutscene, bro. You might be right about it.
Dude, that
Dusty's getting his turtle tearing through cities.
I would love that so much. That'd be crazy. But
like
I
Turtles.
have one last question if you guys are thinking
Yeah.
about ending or whatever. You were talking about the forms. Who do you think is going to get forms in general? I was really curious.
for the
about
Regional
for the Terra?
forms or Paradox?
No, for the terraforms
Okay.
in general.
I think we've
Paladin
talked.
starters.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, there's some obvious ones like the Paldea starters. Yeah,
Right. I think those for sure.
I do think that there are a lot of Pokemon. We've discussed this, that there's a lot of Pokemon in Paldea that seem almost like incomplete, and I think part of that can be fine. I think a lot of Pokemon they don't need to turn into epic kaiju as like a final form, right? But there are a lot of Pokemon in Paldea that feel incomplete, like Scovillain. I know Soul has harped on that a lot. So yeah, a lot of Pokemon like that I could see them.
I just mean that
getting
Hybrid
forms.
didn't like my list, so I was wondering maybe he might have some
Like
alternative.
your list? I never said that. I'm just like, oh, interesting list, you know? Like,
Okay. It sounded like you were accusing me of.
no, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I never thought Orbeetle would be a Pokemon that could get like a good
Yeah,
form,
right?
but then G-Max Orbeetle, I think is one of the best.
Garbodor.
Yeah, Garbodor ain't it, but like G-Max Orbeetle is like crazy. I think it's one of the best.
Yeah, it's
Pokemon
really
in-
cool.
Yeah, so I'm like,
What
I
are-
have no clue.
What are some of your Pokemon your favorite Gen 9 Pokemon?
Where's the list, bro? I got
I-
this.
well, 'cause
I
I-
got his list. It's so good that you did that list before coming on.
Yeah,
like Quaxqueval.
I think Gen 9, such a good like dex. I think it's a phenomenal dex. I'll tell you right now. I got Psychozar, Skeleturge. I got Palafin, Meowscarada, Iron Thorns, Excalibur, Quaquaval, Iron Moth, Great Tusk, Kilowattrel, Armored Ceruledge, Low Kicks. I got Iron Thorns here twice. Oh my
Love
god!
that.
I gotta fix
I saw that and I was like, all right, I guess he doesn't care about doubles.
No, then I messed up. Oh my god, I didn't see that. Annihilate, Roaring Moons, King Gambit, Tinkaton. I got Iron Valiant.
Tinkaton.
Yeah, I got Iron Valiant. There's a lot of Pokemon. This is barely it, right? Like, I think a lot of the Paradox ones are still good. I think there's like stupid Pokemon like Orthworm, Bombardier, Bellybolt. I like all of them. They're all Gen 9 dex is really, really good if you ask me.
So which ones should get the Terramax form? And then I don't know. I actually, because part of me, I go straight to like they're gonna get new forms, but I don't think they're gonna get new forms. They're probably just gonna get a new hat.
Normal the fighting Tauros breed. Just
Yeah.
the regular fighting Tauros breed.
It
Because
needs
the Aqua
something.
and the Blazing one have something going on with them, but
Yeah.
It needs to. Whether it'll get one or not is a different question, but it needs to.
yeah.
I mean, most of the time when they do these forms, they give them to Pokemon that you wouldn't expect. Basically, you're like, these ones need the forms, but that's not the ones they're gonna give it to. They're gonna give it to freaking Lucario and Charizard. You know.
Yeah.
So, you know, like
Look, whoa, back up. Lucario got 1 Mega, and you acting like they always hand him stuff.
I mean, like it's a popular Pokemon, so they gave it
Lugia
a Mega.
needs one.
You know what I mean? So in Gen 9, they'd probably give these forms to Baxcalibur and Tinkaton. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
I don't know,
Cyclizar deserves a one too.
Ceruledge would be sick.
Palafin is honestly
There
an
is
option.
that blue
No,
Cyclizar.
not Palafin. If they give Palafin anything else on top of what it is, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
But Palafin needs to go into like the Deerling category.
Palafin gets a Terra form
And I wanna
that's
see it
identical to the hero form.
Okay, yeah. If it's like you get Palafin, but you can't go to hero form with it. If base Palafin gets something, I'd be cool with that.
That's cool. Yeah.
But not hero form Palafin.
That's like it's corrupted. It's like villain arc.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
I always kind of took the shiny to be that.
What? I don't even know what the shiny looks
The
like.
shiny's
purple,
like
right?
a
Dark
dark
purple.
purple, like almost
Yeah.
black.
That's
It looks
sick.
good.
Yeah.
Well, Hybrid, do you have any questions for us?
I think I've been asking questions, but like I
Yeah.
mean, basically like quick thoughts about like the DLC, I guess. Like around like how you maybe like just how you're feeling. All right, just how you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm pretty hopeful. I think Scarlet and Violet was fun. It was going into it, we kind of expected it to be like a lot more polished, and that was just a thing to get over. Like for me, I was
Right.
like, I still play it. I pick it up and I go, this doesn't feel like great.
Pokemon.
It doesn't feel
Okay.
great. Like it feels like Pokemon, and it is fun to play. So I guess I want more. Whatever magic is in Area 0, I want more of that in the DLC.
Yeah.
You want the paradise.
The Paradise.
The water paradise.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
With your
Paradise
regional
Protection
Charizard.
Protocol, man.
Bro,
Paradise
I'm telling
Protection
you,
Protocol.
this has to be.
Oh my god, I didn't
my
even think about
this
that
is the
until right now.
more we talk about it, this link is real.
I didn't even think about it. What in the world?
How did he get? That's such a specific word to use.
It is.
Explain it. Explain it
What do you mean explain
Explain
it?
what?
to the
Paradise?
viewers.
The leak said it's a water paradise. He's got Paradise Protection Protocol.
What is Paradise Protection Protocol? I don't know what that is.
That's
You
in
what?
Area 0.
The
That's
end
in
of
Area
Area
Is
0.
that what
Do
it's
you
called?
remember?
That's
do you
the
remember when you-
AI. It's Paradise
Oh.
Do you
Protection
remember when
Protocol.
you fight Sada and Turo and like they lose and then the system's overriding and then the Paradise Protection Protocol activates and they fight you again with Miraidon or Koraidon? That's
Oh.
what it is.
Here's
The
another.
first time you battle Sada/Turo, the second time you're battling the Paradise Protection Protocol.
I'll
What
even
if-
put.
what if-
I'll even
what if-
say that. Hold on 1 second, just to hold
Yeah,
that thought.
you're good. You're good.
Just to like put it in perspective, like I found this secret line that like literally skips by in like less than a second.
I saw that.
It
I saw that.
it
I
goes
saw
by-
that.
Yeah,
I
it
saw
goes
it.
by and it says AI Turo doesn't want to
Doesn't
fight
want to
anymore.
fight. Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
AI Turo is not there anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like literally just Paradise Protection Protocol.
Wow.
Yeah,
Bro,
anyway.
and this is a turtle too. It's a water paradise.
If you guys are still watching, hit the subscribe button. If you're
our
listening
merch.
on, yeah, please get the merch. Get the merch. Everyone loves it. Mine's in the mail. It's coming. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Bye.